Mandisa's office was forced to refute specifics of a story claiming she had a strong connection with Jacob Zuma, the current head of the MK party and former president of South Africa, a few days after she was named the country's next chief judge. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button as we go into the details. President Cyril Ramaphosa named Maya as the next chief judge of South Africa on Thursday. Her official start date is September 1, 2024. In addition, Maya is the first woman of color chosen to the role. According to a Saturday Opera news piece, Maya had compared Zuma to a father figure for my kids and a brother to me, and a deep personal and professional impact on Zuma's life was also mentioned. Since then, the Office of the Chief Justice, OCJ, has refuted these allegations, stating that Maya has never even had a meeting with Zuma. Any suggestions that the Chief Justice designate has a deep personal and professional relationship with former President Zuma is unfounded, false and refuted, according to the OCJ, which wishes to put it on record that the designate has never made such a statement and has never met or had any contact with the former president. The OCJ continued saying that the newspaper had failed to cite its sources for the material. In 2017, Zuma nominated Maya to lead the Supreme Court of Appeal, SCA. It is claimed in the Opera News report that Maya, at the time, provided quotes. Once more, former Eskom CEO Matshila Koko has made a shocking statement on what he refers to as a R450 million gift that has sparked major concerns about corruption and governance at the troubled state-owned power company in South Africa. Koko's revelations, which came to light during a contentious parliamentary investigation, shocked the country and prompted a fresh demand for openness and responsibility from Eskom. Koko said in his evidence how the R450 million rand payment was approved under questionable conditions, implying that it was meant to serve as a facilitation fee for an unnamed third party. Koko claims that the money was a bribe intended to clear the way for a lucrative deal, even if it was disguised as a genuine transaction in the conventional sense. This was not a gift, Koko said. It was a planned action to guarantee that certain people profited from Eskom's contracts. The highest of authorities approved this payment, and in order to avoid being discovered, the specifics were purposefully withheld. The main energy provider in South Africa, Eskom, has been dogged for years by accusations of corruption and poor management, which has added to the current power crisis in the nation. The utility seems to be deeply corrupt, as shown by Koko's discoveries and an increasing amount of other information. The gift of R450 million rands is especially troubling in light of Eskom's unstable financial position. The utility is highly leveraged, finds it difficult to repair its deteriorating infrastructure, and often fails to provide a steady supply of electricity, resulting in frequent load shedding. If this payment is a bribe, it is a major misallocation of funds that might have been used toward bettering the utility's operations. The testimony of Koko has elicited significant responses from civil society and political figures. The disclosures have been used by opposition parties to attack the way the government has handled Eskom. This is just one more instance of how corruption has destroyed our state-owned businesses, Democratic Alliance leader John Steenhuisen said. We demand a full investigation and accountability for those involved. These views were also expressed by the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, whose spokesperson, Vioni Pembo, demanded that those involved face swift consequences. South Africans are suffering as a result of Eskom's malfeasance. We cannot stand by and do nothing about this, he said. Minister of Public Enterprises, Pravin Gordhan, has pledged to look into the claims thoroughly in response to the commotion. We are committed to rooting out corruption at Eskom and holding those responsible to account, Gordhan said. We will make sure that these serious accusations are investigated and addressed.